So, dear learners, Namaskar. In this video, I am going to demonstrate you how to perform the global pairwise sequence alignment. So, this video is for the practical purpose. If you want to know about the or sequence alignment and whatever the pairwise sequence alignment and multiple sequence alignment is all about, you can go and visit the in my playlist. You can see the theory of it. So, let's move for the hands-on session how to perform the global pairwise sequence alignment. So here for example, I have an objective that I want to perform the global pairwise alignment between the P53 protein sequence of human and mouse. Before we proceed for the practical, let me clarify you that whenever you have two sequences and their sequences is almost same, in that case, if you use the pairwise sequence alignment, you can get some fruitful conclusion. If there is a huge difference in the number of bases in the two sequences, in that case, or two irrelevant sequences are there, in that case, we can go for the local sequence alignment. So in my next part, I will demonstrate how to perform the local sequence alignment, and in this part, I'm going to demonstrate how to perform the global pairwise sequence alignment of human and mouse P53 protein sequences. So for the pairwise sequence alignment, global pairwise sequence alignment, first of all, you should have two sequences. So either you have already available sequences with you, or if you don't have the protein sequences or DNA sequences available with you in Notepad. So first of all, what you have to do, you have to go on the concerned database and you have to retrieve those sequences. So here I need the P53 protein sequence of human and mouse. So for that, I have to first retrieve the concerned sequences from the database. So since I have to go for the alignment of the protein sequences, so you need the protein sequence database. So this is the UniProt, the best resource to find out all your protein sequences. So what I can do, how I can retrieve the P53 protein sequence of human being, just click on advanced, type here P53. Here I can, to avoid the false positive result, here I am putting protein name as P53. For human it is term, and in all I can select the organism. Now I can hit on the search. I made the separate video how to retrieve the protein sequences from the database. You can watch that also. So here you see that I got the P53 protein sequence of human, and which is around, the length is 393 bases. Just simply click on it. Click on here. So once I click on here, I get the protein sequence. It depends on the internet speed. It may take a while. It may take some seconds. So just like I did the query of protein sequence, P53 protein sequence of human, likewise, you also can retrieve the P53 protein sequence of mouse also. Okay, so let it open first, and until it is open, I am again doing the query in the next browser for the mouse also. So again I type the P53. Here I can select the protein name and organism as mouse. So now click on the search. So it depends on the internet speed. Here I got the TP53, or name of the gene is TP53 and name of the protein is P53, and you can say this is the mouse, and length of this protein is 390. And in this window I got the result of P53 protein sequence of human being. So I want the faster format of this particular protein. So what I can do, I click on the format for the human, and likewise you have to do for the mouse also. So let me click on the format. Yeah. So click on the FASTA. So once I got the FASTA, and here the same thing you have to do with the mouse protein sequence. So also click on the mouse protein sequence. The same thing you have to do. Click on the format. Click on the FASTA. So now I have two sequences, one of human and one of for the mouse. Now I have both the sequences. Now several softwares are available in the public domain, and some servers are also available, means you don't have to download the software in your PC. Online you can perform the local and global alignment. So here I am targeting the global alignment. So the best resource is, if I want to perform the global sequence alignment online, just type on the Google the EMBOSS, European Molecular Biology Open Software Suite. Here you can find the link of the EMBOSS programs. As you know that pairwise global sequence alignment is performed by the Needleman-Unz algorithm. So the server which is based on the Needleman-Unz algorithm that you may find here means needle. If I click on the needle, see, I can get the interface of EMBOSS needle. Here the main part is there, enter a pair of protein. Either you have the, if you have the protein sequences, you can perform the global alignment, or you don't have, if you don't want to perform for the protein, you want to perform for the global sequence alignment of DNA sequences, you also, what you have to do is simply check on the DNA. So this is the simple interface. Depends, if you have the DNA, you can select the DNA. If you want to perform the pairwise sequence alignment, global pairwise sequence alignment between the protein sequences, you can select the protein sequence. All right. So here I have two sequences, one of human p53 protein sequence. So simply I copy, paste in one window, and for the mouse protein sequence, I can copy and paste in another window. Very simple. Now, what next I can do? Just simply we keep all the things by default. However, if you are the expert in bioinformatics, then some settings are also possible. You can change the matrix, whatever the scoring system you want to use, whatever the gap opening penalty or gap extension penalty you want to use. So here, for simplicity, I am putting the by default things and click on the submit. Once you click on the submit, it will take 1 or 2 minutes. It depends on the internet speed. You're going to get the result. So this is the very simple interface, very simple server. By using that, you can perform the pairwise global sequence alignment between the protein sequences or DNA sequences. So here you can see, very simple, whatever alignment I did. Here you can see that identity and similarity. The identity between the human p53 protein sequence and mouse p53 protein sequence have 76.8%, and similarity is 82.3%, and gaps are 2.3%. If you want to know more about the identity and similarity, please refer my theoretical videos for the theory in my YouTube channel. There you will find the videos related to the sequence alignment. So there you can understand what is the difference between the identity and similarity. So here you can see the main difference between the human and mouse p53 protein sequences. I think there should be some gaps somewhere. For that you have to go for the manual inspection. Here you can see here that human have the serine in this particular position. However, there is no concern amino acid that mouse have. Here also there is the serine. Here there is no concern amino acid. This is the basic difference. Total 9 gaps are there. So if you are well aware about the theory of the sequence alignment, you will be able to interpret the results. So what conclusion we can make? That since the mouse p53 protein sequence, human p53 sequence are sharing 76.8%, so we can say both protein sequences are homologous and their function and structure is going to be conjugate. So I hope now you understand how to perform the global pairwise sequence alignment. Likewise, if you have the 2 genes or 2 DNA sequences and you want to perform the global pairwise sequence alignment, you can perform by clicking on the rather than selecting the protein, you can select the DNA. and you can paste the sequences in the respective boxes, and you at the end will get the analysis. So I hope this video is going to help you for the analysis of for the pairwise sequence alignment between the sequences. In next video, I will demonstrate how to go for the local pairwise sequence alignment. So see you soon in next video. Thank you.